All my time here, I've been told you are guilty. Not for something that I have done, but because of suspicions and associations. I am innocent.
He has been interrogated. He has been held against his will for 6 years without a single charge being laid against him.
Does it bother you at all working for someone like this?
I'm not just defending him. I'm defending the rule of law.
You haven't seen what I've seen.
Hey, Cinemark fans, Garen Flowers here, and we have a powerful film for you. Joining me is leading actress, the Jodie Foster. How's it going?
Hey, pretty good. That was a good intro.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You played a great character. What surprised or impressed you the most about that person?
Right. Well, Nancy Hollander is a real person, right? She's full of contradictions. She wears like bright red lipstick and red nail polish, and she likes race cars, and yet she's this very sober legal mind. I was really looking forward to playing her, and in some ways, not doing an imitation, but sort of challenging her to expand a little bit on the character that I found. So, for example, my Nancy is like a lot meaner than the real Nancy. Yeah.
So, with that being said, being able to talk to them directly, was it difficult for them in real life to make that decision to be the legal team for an alleged terrorist?
Well, that's what Nancy does, right? She is she's a defense attorney for some of the most high-profile criminal cases, and she admits a lot of her defendants are guilty. And she's had to make peace with that. I think it's taken a great toll on her. I mean, she does have a very protected quality to her, and I maybe exaggerated that in the film, so that she could have some place to change from. She's had to protect herself because she's been so disappointed over and over again. And in Mohamedou's case, she came to understand it wouldn't have mattered to her whether he was guilty or not. She still would have defended him because that's her mission, to uphold the rule of law. But she did understand that he wasn't guilty, and she came to really care about him as a son. And that was nice to see as a trajectory for her character.
The U.S. government is holding upwards of 700 prisoners at Guantanamo. Since when did we start locking people up without a trial in this country?
That's a lot of case files.
The prosecution won't show us the evidence they have against you. It's all redacted.
You get a problem, take it up with the government.
What message do you hope that the movie portrays to moviegoers?
Well, I think there's two important themes to it. One is simply the rule of law, the importance of the rule of law. It sounds like a boring thing, but when you start circumventing the law, you're going to end up with nightmares like Guantanamo. Secondly, it's a movie about why we shouldn't judge people by their appearance and by their religion. This man is a Muslim male who is accused of terrorism, and for a lot of people, that's enough to say, I don't want to know anything more about him. Just, hang him. And of course, he's a human being. And in this movie, we get to know him on a human level. And I hope the movie has a strong humanizing effect. And I hope people leave the theater actually with, a degree of love for him.
Why do you think it's important for people to go check out this movie at Cinemark theaters?
It's really important for us to look at our dark past and to look at our past and say, how could we do it differently? Whether it's Jim Crow South or whether it's, Japanese internment camps, to look back on our dark moments and have a sense of truth and reconciliation where we can go back and say, I don't ever want to do this again. How can I change?
The Mauritanian is informative, it's compelling. You won't want to miss this historical thriller. Go check it out at Cinemark theaters. You can buy your tickets at cinemark.com.
Tell me what happened to you. I can't defend you. Do you understand that?
You asked me to set fire to this place, but I'm still standing.
Maybe he's guilty.
Maybe he is. We're doing our job.
I'm not welcome home. That's not a part of my job.